Welcome back, friends, with episode 8 of Arcane. Just 2 episodes left. Kind of really sad about that, but definitely looking forward to season 2. But we have to find out what happened to Victor as he used that hex core on himself. We have to see how Echo and Jinx are doing after their fight, and Jinx blowing both of them up together. Marcus is dead as well, and tensions between Piltover and Zahn are just escalating, and it's simultaneously stressful and fascinating to watch unfold. Let's get into this next episode. Baby Mel! Oh. Did her family just overthrow a city?
Kino says war is a failure of statecraft.
Your brother thinks he can talk his way out of anything. He fancies himself a fox among the wolves. If you want to last in this world, you must learn to be both the fox and the wolf.
So she decided to break away and follow her brother's path. That's the previous leader. She wants Mel to give the order to kill her. Fucking hell. Deep down, she's got a kind heart, so...
Strip her of her possessions and send her to the far colonies.
Sadly, you don't have final say here.
Kill her now. Only one must die. Let her live and you may need to kill thousands.
We can show
She's a
people
child.
we are merciful.
They're the same age, it looks like. Oh, jeez. Oh. I'm still having nightmares of that.
I'll be right back. Okay.
She's gonna go back. Silco got here first. I don't think you're getting back to Echo. Oh, damn it.
It's gone. It was all for nothing.
Ah, God damn it. Have her face covered by bars. It's dawn now, and
Sir, you alright?
he's shaken by all this. Wow. When did you have time to do her hair? Always so put together. Is she fighting? It feels like she's battling within herself about fox or wolf now. That look is... That's what that look told me.
Who lives here?
Caitlin?
Another counselor friend of yours?
Aw.
We were so worried. Thank goodness you're safe.
Wasn't she very
You
injured?
found a stray. You're a counselor's daughter. Your actions reflect on the entire body.
You know what else reflects on the council? It's citizens living on the streets, being poisoned, having to choose between a kingpin who wants to exploit them and a government that doesn't give a shit.
Caitlin,
She cares more about decorum than anything else.
Our daughter.
I'll schedule an audience.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
your friend can address the
Friend.
council yourselves. I'd suggest you prepare accordingly.
Alright, she's... chastised her a bit, but in the end still had her back completely, 100%.
I believe I can save her, but the process will be demanding.
Demanding.
Sometimes death is a mercy. Are you prepared to lose her?
Jinx! Jinx!
He's not.
She won't die. She can't.
Oh man, this
I understand.
sick, twisted love.
Please understand this is for your own sanity.
Oh yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I thought he was gonna use Shimmer on her.
I too once had a daughter.
You did.
You run a tight ship, don't you? Except it's not your ship. It's his.
They're trying
And
to
Jinx's.
get
This
him
is
to
your plan.
get her to turn.
You aren't the only one dissatisfied with his performance. There's bigger fish than Silco.
Bigger fish than Silco. What? She's here? Why? Her eyes were like shaking and quivering, but then there's resolve.
Elora,
You didn't sail halfway across the continent to sample the local cuisine.
it's been over a decade, Mel.
Since you banished me.
Such drama. I
Drama.
sent you here to oversee our family's interests.
No,
and
what?
grow yourself.
You said...
Banished.
Perhaps your sentimentality will be more at home with those soft-spined idealists overseas.
You have your father's memory.
Don't try to ingratiate yourself with me.
Mel,
Or that.
Meet her as an equal. Don't let her step on you.
your brother's gone.
What?
He crossed the wrong man.
Fox versus wolf. Which ideologies works?
Has turned his eye to hextech weaponry.
That's what you're here for.
War is coming.
That's what you're here
You
for.
let the...
Miss Medarda.
Yes?
Ooh. This guy gave me
It's for me, dear.
How's Moving Castle vibes.
I'm off to sample the local cuisine.
Alright. Aw, she's just like just stay in her room.
You did all this yourself? Without even going down there?
Aw.
Powder could get obsessed. We pretended to be bigger and bigger monsters. Sometimes I'd get carried away and she'd get scared.
Aw.
I didn't want her to start crying and wake my parents up, so I pretended to chase my own monsters away. No monster's gonna get you when I'm here. Then a real monster showed up, and I just ran away. I left her.
You're gonna go back. Look how tender they are with each other. Oh boy. What are you doing to her? Yeah, there's the shimmer.
I'm so sorry, Powder.
Your sister is
What? No, that's her bunny.
I understand.
Come on.
It's painful. It will only get worse.
She's seeing Caitlyn doing this to her. Oh god. Oh, hey, Heimerdinger.
Watch it for a while.
He's down in Zon? This is what you let happen. The council turned a blind eye. There's still beauty here, though. It's your job now to cultivate it.
Huh?
How the heck do you do that?
Get away from her.
The natural instinct is to be suspicious.
Ingenious. Though these blades seem improperly pitched.
You're wrong.
Echo. He's okay.
Designed for the fissures.
Are you all right, lad?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just sprained my ankle.
Sprained your ankle, that's it?
I wanted to offer my assistance to the citizens of the Undercity.
Alright. Let's go.
It seems I'm unwelcome.
We're having the exact same day.
That looks like more than a sprain. You need medical attention.
Wow. Heimerdinger. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Do they?
You're Mel's mom.
Among other
You didn't know?
Squeeze, child. You won't break it.
I do have other matters, so if you'll excuse
The
me.
threat of the Undercity is real.
Threat.
Your leadership is impotent.
What makes this the city of progress is that we keep trying until we get it right. So thank you for your advice, Mrs. Medarda. But I have a city to run.
Didn't need to see my
This province and my daughter have fallen
girlfriend's
for you.
mom's
You have
naked
the
body.
passion of youth.
Counselors, this is Vi. She was born in the Undercity. She risked everything to show me what life is really like down there. They live in constant fear of the coordinated efforts of violent crime lords. One man leads these efforts.
Silco.
Silco.
We've done investigations of Silco. They yielded no such level of organization.
Because Marcus was
Led
running
these
them.
Investigations?
Marcus!
Do you know who made them?
No. Well,
Yes.
Her name is Jinx.
This Jinx has the gemstone.
Yes.
Then we have to go in by force.
That could trigger war.
Yikes.
down there.
They're still cleaning the blood off the bridge. When do we say enough is enough?
Jace,
Mel,
you don't know war.
intervene. Mel,
I do. It must be our last resort.
thank you,
There
Mel.
may be a diplomatic solution.
You want to negotiate with him? It may be the only way to avoid further bloodshed.
Yeah.
This is insane. Did
Bye.
you learn nothing?
Enforcers, please escort them out.
Forget it. I remember where your fancy damn door is.
Jeez, that didn't go well.
We tried, okay? It wasn't enough. Top side and bottom, oil and water. That's all there is.
What about us?
Oh, what about us?
Oil and water. It wasn't meant to be.
Vi.
Go back to that big, shiny house of yours and just forget me. Okay?
Jace. Yeah, sorry. Victor. Oh my god. There's just no dialogue, no anything. Just... Oh, and the boat's in the background. He couldn't pass his own boat back then, and now he's... he's running past them. Oh my god.
Victor, I've been working on a private project for a couple of weeks now.
Aww. Is he making himself more machine than man?
I was inspired by your... Everything you do inspires me.
Aww. Oh, shit. He went back and grabbed it. What? It rebounded on her? And just took her completely... What the heck? Is it because she didn't have any shimmer in her body? God damn. His hand, too. Would he have been fine if she didn't intervene?
Sky? No.
Sky?
No.
Oh my god. Whoa. She went to him? Because they're on the same side of this?
I could have you arrested.
You guys really like to bandy that threat around. You ever
I'm gonna call the cops.
You said you were tired of doing nothing. That's the only sensible thing that came out of anyone's mouth tonight.
I'm not a vigilante.
No.
But I am.
You're a victim.
Oh, frickin' the gauntlets.
This so people notice you when you raise your hand in the boardroom?
We built them for mining the fissures.
Someone close to me had a pair of these. Silco controls the Undercity with Shimmer. Take out his manufacturing facilities. Hit him hard and fast before he can react. We got a deal, pretty boy?
Big ass gauntlet handshake. Oh man. Is this all Shimmer? Just in barrels? Heading them hard and fast. Silco would be dumb to just have one manufacturing facility, right? Oh shit! Activated a bunch of these. Oh shit! We didn't do any reconnaissance to see what his forces were capable of. It looks like they're being decapitated. At least impaled. Jeez. Oh. Ah, look at that wing. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that bone shattered. Dang. It feels like they're probably using moves that are present in League of Legends that I just don't know about. Ho 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 ho. Haven't seen that look on his face before. Is he still suited to lead? Do you see what you've become? Fuck. Took down everybody, but we don't have anybody here to... regret. Oh, there's still some enforcers left. Jeez. The show is so magnificently written. Don't say that there's nothing. Don't forget Vi. Did she wish she went after him? After her? There was markings on her. Oh shit! Is she here still? Or was this just a threat? Oh shit, that's her! Oh no! I hope... oh god, Jinx. Freaking heck, this episode is just pain, my gosh. Jinx going after Caitlyn, that really sucks. Vi already pushed Caitlyn away and she's still getting dragged back into this. And Jinx healed up real fast thanks to the doctor. Silco wanted her healed by any and all means. And before everything went to hell in this episode, we really did have some nice, fun Caitlyn and Vi moments, sneaking into Caitlyn's home and her mom, breaking down the door and holding them at gunpoint for a sec. Their shocked faces were just gold. And even though Caitlyn's parents pushed back on her a little bit, they still threw their support behind her once they understood the situation and her resolve. Of course, it wasn't without some condescension toward Vi for being a Zonite? But I guess it's par for the course with regards to rich Piltovians? I don't know what you call these people. And then there was that tender scene with Caitlyn and Vi on Caitlyn's bed, just like fetal position, facing each other. It kind of looked like the yin-yang symbol, and they opened up to each other more than ever before. And I think all of their cards are on the table now, and they just get closer than ever, only to come up against the wall with the council and have to go their separate ways. Vi takes the rejection of the counselors to go against Silco as further proof that Piltover and Zon can't mix, like oil and water, she said, while also talking about herself and Caitlyn, which, no, they can't do this to us. And they were talking in the rain, but you could still see Caitlyn's tears. Oh, that really sucks. But yeah, Caitlyn being taken means she and Vi are gonna come together again at some point. Just please don't hurt her, Jinx, please. We also had Vi go back to Jace because she sees he's the one most ready to bring the fight to Silco. Silco has taken over Zon, but it still feels weird to see Vi fight on the side of Piltover against Zon. She's doing it all in the hopes of making Zon whole again in the aftermath of all of this, but man, it's a little jarring. Speaking of Jace though, seeing him squirm in front of a naked Mel's mother early in the episode is fun to watch. It's not often someone sees a mother and a daughter both naked, right? At least it's not at the same time. But Mel's mother pushes him to use violent means, knowing that he has the authority to push it forward. And now it's Mel who's pulling him back from all-out war. And so the struggle between Fox and Wolf within herself, and now her relationship with Jace, is really, really compelling. But yeah, Jace and Vi go after Silco's Shimmer distribution, and we got to see Vi use those Atlas gauntlets. That was so freaking sick. And she and Jace, with his big hammer, not a euphemism, were able to take down these next level enemies, gassed up on Shimmer and technology. And there was a nice little wink from Vi towards Jace as well. And Jace runs wild in this fight and winds up killing that kid. He thought he was waging this righteous war, but it can go sideways so easily. And he sees that the people he rounded up were all children. He didn't craft this technology to wage war. He wanted to help people. He wanted to help Victor help the Undercity. So yeah, he's probably very, very conflicted inside. I hope because of this, maybe Mel can pull him back. And when it comes to Victor, those two, him and Jace, are going to have a lot to talk about the next time they see each other, especially with everything that happened with Victor. But yeah, Victor, that scene with him letting his cane fall beside him, it was beautiful. And everything in this show is so cleverly done. Last episode, we saw him make his own boat and struggle to keep up with it going downstream. And this time, because of their perspective, we actually see him run past the boats in the background, like the huge actual boats he's able to surpass. And there's no dialogue in that scene. He just lets out a guttural scream, just all of the emotions pouring out of that scene. It was really, really compelling. And that euphoric high from saving his own life and doing things he's never done before is all undone with Skye coming in and trying to save him from his experiment and disintegrating right before his eyes. That's really rough. And is it because he ran out of Shimmer? Was that rebound intended for him? And he's somebody who deeply cares for others. His primary drive in science is to help others, so it'll probably wreck him for him to realize that he killed Skye. And poor Skye, she seemingly loved him. She was practicing what she was going to say to him when she arrived at the lab and then jumped in to help him. Poor Skye. On a much lighter note, much lighter note, we have Heimerdinger and Echo meet. So glad Echo is mostly fine. Banged up real bad for sure, but not even close to death, it seems like, so. But yeah, this relationship between Heimerdinger and Echo wasn't what I was expecting, and yet seems to make a lot of sense. Heimerdinger can do so much good in the Undercity and also in Echo's hideout. And then at the start of this episode, we had a Mel flashback, and we learned all types of stuff about the ruthlessness of this family. They solve their problems with violence, or they cause problems through violence. And yeah, it's everybody in that family except for Mel and her brother Kino, who said that war is a failure of statecraft, and he fancies himself a fox among wolves. And we get these conflicting methods used to mold cities, but We also understand Mel so much more after this episode. I think there were enough lines to hint at what this dynamic between her and her family would be in past episodes and why Mel is the way she is, but this episode definitely solidified it. Her mother tested her with a choice on what to do with that city's previous leader in that flashback. She wanted Mel to give the order to kill them, and killed them anyway when Mel wanted to spare her. And what a cut, what a transition from the blood-soaked necklace of that leader to the painting above Mel's bed that she painted herself. It was clearly such a defining moment for her if she drew that exact scene and keeps it hanging over her as a reminder of her past. And red paint tends to feature pretty heavily in her art, coming from her bloody upbringing, but you also almost never see red anywhere in Piltover. It's overwhelmingly a city of gold and of blue and possibly white. And the most prominent time I remember seeing red in Piltover is during Zaun's rebellion, and the red never touched the upper sections of Piltover. And so I would actually really love to know more about how Mel experienced that rebellion, given that she probably believes, like her brother, that war is a failure of statecraft. She was probably too young at that point to have any real sway in Piltover's governance, or she hadn't even arrived yet. But I would love to see how she came into power and more of how she shaped the Piltover of today to make sure that war wouldn't happen again. And yeah, Mel was taught her entire childhood how to take things by force, but she wanted to do things differently. We saw how it drove her to build wealth in Piltover, but meanwhile, she also has everything she learned from her mother. How much of it will come out when things get desperate? Because that's when we show who we really are. But yeah, this episode was fantastic. I'm so glad there's a season 2 because one more episode is not enough. I need more. Things are definitely going to escalate in the next episode, though. Looking forward to that. And not looking forward to the pain it's going to bring me, inevitably. But thanks for watching, friends. This was fantastic. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.